Ask Andy Anythingers. I just coined that right now. I hope you like it. So without any further ado, let's get started. So I put a little bit of water at the bottom so that at the end it's easier to get grinded up. But we can start off here with, these are organic wild blueberries. They taste great. The frozen blueberries actually taste better than the ones that are just refrigerated. Right. And then, if you saw my other video, I love these crushed ginger squares because you just pop it right in like that, and you see me put it into my stainless steel wok when I made my stir fry. And what you're going to see over here is the benefits of each thing that I put in here. So I'm not going to really explain it so much as just let you read, and you can just pause to see what it is. There's very few vitamins that you actually need that you can't get from the foods that you have. And one of them is D3, which is very important. And this is especially if you live in some place like the Pacific Northwest where you don't get a lot of sun. And I live in LA, so this isn't really an issue. Basically, I think you need like 15 minutes a day out in the sun, get your vitamin D. You can't OD on vitamin D.
Golf clap? Golf clap.
High healthy fats is part of the fat bomb. So if it's an avocado, a regular size avocado, you just want to cut it in half and have half of it. Otherwise, that's too much fat, even though it's healthy fat. Because this is the teeny weeny avocado from Trader Joe's. And most of the things, just like in my stir fry video, I get from Trader Joe's. I was listening to this podcast about a guy who is not big on smoothies. He says because you have to masticate your food, and masticate just means chewing it. So I'm neurodiverse, so I'm going to think outside the box, and I'm going to do both. I'm going to have a little bit. Masticate, masticate. If you want to masticate. I'm trademarking that song, by the way. This is the bomb of the fat bomb. It's sun butter, organic sunflower seed butter. It has no sugar, and it's nothing other than organic roasted sunflower seeds. So you can put as much or as little as you want. The reason I probably put less is because this stuff's pretty expensive, and I get this from Whole Foods. So I wait till they have a sale, and then I buy a whole bunch of them. I think normally it's like $10.99. Now this fennel seeds, and this was just something that years ago, one of my herbalists had suggested that I put into my smoothie. And so I always have. Also, Trader Joe's organic shelled hemp seeds. And just a little bit, pinch of cinnamon. Grok 3, tell me again, what's the cinnamon good for?
It can help keep your blood sugar in check. It's got anti-inflammatory powers, and it might even give your brain a little boost.
All right, great, thanks. Anyway, as far as collagen peptides goes, I get these at Costco. You might not have a Costco membership, but they go on sale all the time. So I usually buy 2 containers of this, and you have to put 4 tablespoons, and I don't know how many I put because I was talking to you.
From the future.
So thanks. But this is 20 grams of collagen peptides per serving, and this is really supposed to be good for your skin, hair, nail, and joint support. And so this is obviously an animal product. So those of you that are vegans, you're not going to put this in. You'll have to figure out another way to get your collagen. Grok 3, any suggestions?
If you're vegan and looking to boost collagen, you won't find it directly from plant sources since collagen comes from animals. But you can support your body's own collagen production. Try eating foods rich in vitamin C, like oranges or bell peppers, along with amino acid-packed options like beans, nuts, and soy. There are also vegan collagen supplements made from plant-based ingredients that mimic collagen building blocks.
Okay, cool. All right. And pumpkin seeds. This is good for everybody, but mostly for men. It's really good for your prostate. It protects your prostate. Oh, yeah. Forgot to masticate. There we go. All right. Good iron. Another vitamin, or this is a superfood. This is ginkgo biloba. And I like the powder form, so I just put it in my smoothie. And this is supposed to be really good for your brain. This is creatine. I was listening to an expert on a podcast, I think Andrew Huberman. If you have 5 grams per day, that's a good amount just to stick with. But this is good for men and women, especially, again, at my age, over 50. I've felt it's much easier for me to build muscle and to have more energy than I did before using this. At least that's what I think. Could be placebo, but I'll take placebo over nothing. I like to sweeten it with a little bit of liquid stevia. I guess as long as you don't get crazy, it's okay. If you can, get pure monk fruit. Make sure it's not mixed with anything else. Just organic monk fruit, pure monk fruit. And that's probably the safest sweetener that you can have. I like, especially because the keto, without having a lot of carbohydrates, you can sweat out pretty quickly your vitamins and minerals. And so I put like a sprinkle of wild pink salt. That I got this on Amazon. And after researching ones that I guess safer than a lot of the Himalayan pink salt that you can just buy most places. And then Celtic sea salt. And this also got on Amazon. And for this, you can also put this in the bath. I mean, it's kind of expensive, so I don't know if you want to, but this is good for having a salt bath. This is cacao powder. There's no sugar in it. I was worried about having it because I was told I should stay away from like dark chocolate because it's too high like in caffeine. And I'm also a energy person, so I'm very sensitive to caffeine, things like that. But I was reading about this the other day that it has actually very relaxing properties. So here are the extra stuff. I got this from Marty, and so I always talk about Marty because Marty's the online place where you can get non-perishables at a huge discount price over anything that you'd see on Whole Foods or anything like that. And so I put my code up there. It'll get you $5 off your first order. And I got this matcha root powder, and it's a superfood. So this is one of those things that who really knows if it works or not. This could be a placebo thing, but
Well, matcha's got caffeine and an amino acid called L-theanine, which studies say can boost alertness and calm you down at the same time. So there's some science behind it, not just a placebo.
I'm like, how could it hurt? It didn't cost that much, and at least I'll be thinking that it's giving me that boost. So you got to figure out how much protein that you need by how much you work out. And remember, if you're getting a lot of protein, you have to hydrate yourself. Grok, what do you think? Can you tell me more about this? Am I just talking out my butt?
If you're having, say, 100 grams of protein, that's about 400 calories, you'd want at least 400 milliliters of water, which is roughly half a liter or 13 ounces. Plus, staying hydrated helps your kidneys handle the protein.
All right, I'm just talk out my kidneys. I also got this on Marty, and it's organic hemp seed protein powder. And as you saw, I already put some hemp seed in, so you don't know, that's just kind of overdoing it. But okay, now this is something I don't always put in. I found this at Costco, and it's really delicious. This is pistachio milk, and I'm just going to put a splash of this, and it says keto friendly on it. And what I've always used is the coconut milk, and I got this at Costco as well. Okay, this is usually the first thing I have in the morning. So I got my little metal straw. So this is a funny thing. The reason I have a straw, I don't want to stain my teeth. But if you drink through a straw, you can bloat. So if you're drinking a straw with your smoothie and you feel bloated afterwards, it is a fat bomb. I also take, for allergies, I use Antronex from Standard Process. And instead of taking carcinogenics like Claritin, then I take a couple capsules of Ligaplex. This is also from Standard Process, and this is for my liver, purification of your liver. And this is, and I mentioned in my other video that I love mushrooms. I also take some mushroom supplements, and this is 5 Defenders from Real Mushrooms. I mean, the place called Real Mushrooms. Ligaplex, and that's because of running and playing soccer. It's supposed to be good for your ligaments. Again, I don't know how this stuff works. And I take vitamin K for my bone density, suggested to me by my herbalist. And then glucosamine was supposed to be good for your joints as well. Yet I do take Nordic Naturals omega-3, but you're not supposed to take it at the same time that you're taking ginkgo biloba. There's some sort of cross, like crossing, like in Ghostbusters. You're not supposed to do that. So I'm not going to do that. Right, till later. I'll have it later. If you have any questions, put it below in the comments. and any suggestions or anything like that, blah, 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 or anything that I've said that you're like, no, that's definitely not right. I don't know. But here's how I make my fat bomb smoothie. Thank you.